Hi guys, I'm back. Alright, this is part 2 of my book haul, and this is from my store purchases. So, when I stopped the other night, Gina has been talking about this particular book, so I decided to go ahead and buy it. I'm pretty sure she did too, because she went to Borders the other day. And this is The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I hope I'm pronouncing her right. I'm really terrible at pronouncing these names. But I've seen this in the store before, but I've actually went in there to get another book. So I love the cover and across the top. And I had read the back of it before and kind of knew what it was about, and I thought it sounded good. But at the time I was in there to buy particular other books, so I didn't get it. But this one, it says, "My name is Megan Chase. In less than 24 hours, I'll be 16. Countless stories, songs, and poems have been written about this wonderful age when a girl finds true love and the stars shine for her and the handsome prince carries her off into the sunset. I don't think it will be that way for me." And it says, "Megan Chase has a secret destiny, one she could never have imagined. Something has always felt slightly off in Megan's life, ever since her father disappeared before her eyes when she was 6. She has never quite fit in at school or at home. When a dark stranger begins watching her from afar and her prankster best friend becomes strangely protective of her, Megan senses that everything she's known is about to change. But she could never have guessed the truth, that she is the daughter of a mythical fairy king and is a pawn in a deadly war. Now Megan will learn just how far she'll go to save someone she cares about, to stop a mysterious evil no fairy creature dare face, and to find love with a young prince who might rather see her dead than let her touch his icy heart." This sounds really cool. So let me know if any of you have read this already or what you think, and if you liked it. So that's the first one. Then the second one, I believe this one was up on our blog for all of our podcasters to vote on which book YAfictionfreaks was going to do next on their podcast. So I'm pretty sure we all have this book now. Alex may not, but I think he did. Anyway, it's Graceling by Kyrin Cashore. And the front of it says it's spellbinding. And this is the cover. When I saw this, I really liked the cover, this whole sword. That kind of drew me to the book. And then, of course, when you read the back of them and, they tell you what they're about, that's what really sucks me in. So, this says, "Deadly Grace. Katza has been able to kill a man with her bare hands since she was 8. She's a Graceling, one of the rare people in her land born with an extreme skill. As niece of the king, she should be able to live a life of privilege, but graced as she is with killing, she is forced to work as the king's thug. When she first meets Prince Poe, graced with combat skills, Katza has no hint of how her life is about to change. She never expects to become Poe's friend. She never expects to learn a new truth about her own grace or about a terrible secret that lies hidden far away." So that sounds good to me. Sounds kind of mysterious. And I like books like that when you get the mystery and the romance and the action, the suspense, any of that. So sounds good to me. And then I was looking for some other books. I wanted to get something a little different that some of my other groupies didn't have and hadn't, and I don't think any of them have this book. If they do, I don't know about it. But I saw the cover of this book, and it looks really cool. It's called Devil's Kiss by Sarwat Chadha. I hope that's how you say that. I've never heard of this author before, so a lot of the other ones I've heard of, you know, from Gina and Jesse or the titles of the books. So I've never heard of this one, but it sounded really, really, really good. And see, there's the cover. And if you can see in the back, there's a shadow of a man. So I just really thought that was cool. And the very back of it kind of looks like maybe it's graveyard with headstones. See the crosses in it. And then it says, "There's nothing to fear but fear itself," and Billy Sangreal. And then what this one is about: as the youngest and only female member of the Knights Templar, Bigless Sangreal grew up knowing she wasn't normal. Instead of hanging out at the mall or going on dates, she spends her time training as a warrior in her order's ancient battle against the unholy. Billy's cloistered life is blasted apart when her childhood friend, Kay, returns from Jerusalem. Gorgeous and with a dangerous chip on his shoulder, he's ready to slide back into Billy's life. But she's met someone new, amber-eyed Mike, who seems to understand her like no one else and effortlessly stakes a claim on her heart. But the Templars are called to battle before Billy can enjoy the thrilling new twist to her life. One of the Order's ancient enemies has resurfaced, searching for a treasure that the Templars have guarded for almost 1,000 years. King Solomon's cursed mirror, a source of unmistakable power. To save the lives of millions, Billy must have to put her heart aside and make sacrifices greater than she could have imagined. So, there you go. Sounds like love triangle, so romance, action, and a lot of suspense. Trying to find out what's going on. So if any of you have read this book, please comment and let me know if you liked it. No spoilers, but you know, just let me know if it was worth the read. I hope so, because I think it sounds really good. And then the last one that I got is The Body Finder by Kimberly Dirting. And I like the cover. It's really cool. That kind of drew me to it. And, you know, then, of course, the title. And then when I read the back of it, I was sucked in. And it says, "Violet strained to see into the lake below. Multi-hued light seemed to be radiating up far beneath the water, centered among the reeds and then diffusing outward as it reached the surface. Violet had never seen anything like it, and she knew what the spectrum of light was, defying its very nature by behaving in that way. It could only be one thing. There was something dead down there." And then this has a little quote from Melissa Marr, who is the author of Wicked Lovely. And she says, "The romance and the mystery in The Body Finder were so intense that I didn't know whether to hold my breath or scream. I did know I wouldn't be getting anything done until I read the whole book." So, if that's the case, because that's the way Twilight was for me, that series, and the last book of City of Bones, really, really, really good. Page turner, couldn't put it down. So if this is like that, that's what it sounds like. I just thought it sounded really good. So that is my book haul. So if you guys have read any of the books that I showed you, please comment and let me know, at least if you liked them. You know, what rating you would give them, if you would recommend them, or if it's just totally not worth it. I'd love to hear your comments. So that's it for now. And until my next haul or my next video, fly a kite and happy reading.